live now. And I missed my cue. I'm not on my mark. What the heck's going on? Hey, everyone. Boomslang here. Welcome to the channel. So it's Sunday, right? It's Sunday. End of the weekend. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hobby Palooza is wrapping up. All that good stuff. So, yeah, congratulations to everyone who participated in that. I did catch a couple of the lives and one or two of the reruns, but not so much today. Was busy in the morning. I went out flea marketing this morning, so that's what I did this morning before it got hot, and it was up in the air because it was really overcast, low clouds rolling through the center of the state. It's supposed to pick up tonight around midnight-ish and get really bad and then blow on through. But I pressed on and I went up to the Columbus Flea Market today and checked out some of the vendors up there. And yeah, I did buy some stuff, and we're going to look at that stuff today. So with all that said and done, let's go ahead and let's take a look at what I picked up today. Let me put this right there for now. All right, so I'm going to plug in the brain over here. I'm going to plug in the brain, and it's going to take over and do its own thing. The other camera it's got a mind of its own. I don't know what to say. So I didn't plug it in because I wanted to have access to this camera right now. So if the volume's good, everything's good, the picture's good, just hit something in the chat saying they're all good. We can hear you, we can see you, and here we go. Ooh, yeah, Tasha, plugging it in. Now, it's doing its thing. And it took over. It froze. Oh, well, it froze me for a second. And it didn't take over, but it does take over once I make the initial swap of the cameras with my one failed swipe of the mouse, and then it's running the show basically. So here we go. And then we'll have to fart around with it and get it set up. So here we go. Changing the camera view. Now, if we can, camera webcam to Insta 360, and there you go. He's just looking at other stuff in the garage. So we're gonna have to spin homeboy over here, get his attention. Over here, fella. I'm over here. Oh yeah, you see, I didn't even do anything, and now he's gonna follow me. I bet. Watch or not. Hey, fella. Yeah, there it is. See, I didn't have to do anything to him. He's already doing his thing. He's already doing the thing, you know. Anyway, so we'll get him a little bit closer to the action because we want to get the downward view again like yesterday. But basically, I'm not. Stop. Okay, thank you. Now we're going to turn you over, turn you down. Come on, cooperate. So this little box right here this little box right here. Stay focused on the box, please. You won't listen, do you? All right, fine. You know what? I'll just do this with you then, right? I'll force you to look down if you want to play that game. Now, will you? Oh, you little devil, you. Yeah. So we're going to bring you this way and see if he will give you guys kind of a good view. Kind of. You know, it is what it is. It's a dumb camera. All right. So put my glasses on here. So I spent $160 on this little box. Now I went to a couple different vendors, and not all from one vendor. They're actually like, this is one vendor here. Oh, it was 158. I went with 160. Here's what I returned with. And I told the guy that took my last, what was it, 50 bucks. He said, oh, $55. Make it 50. I'm like, oh, well, I said, I hope I have that much. And I did. And then I reached in my other pocket and I said, oh, I'm going home with less money, not enough money to get a gallon of gas. You know, I have to stand out and bum $1 to put a gallon of gas in my car if I didn't have enough in my tank to get home. But anyway, so here's what I got. And he was gracious enough to give me a box, even though I had bags. He go, here, take this box. So now I got more junk. There it goes, the junk. All right, so I kind of broke it down, right? One vendor, this stack here, this one stack was $90, right? 90 bucks here for this stack here. And the urine stained top loaders were free. I paid for this little stack here was $10. This one was $8. It's some Marilyn Monroe cards. There was actually a vendor there that had some non-sports card stuff, but not the best. And this one was 20. I had 90, 50. This was 50. 8 and 10. Yeah, so this was 50 bucks for this one here. So we'll look at the cheapest stuff first. So let me get to where I can see the chat, because right now I can't see nothing in the chat. So let's get out of this camera. All right, let's go to in the chat comments. Okay, I want to go bigger. Hold on, let's go back here. Let's go live. Go here. We'll bring that up. Go this there. All right, now back to StreamYards. Here we go. Full screen. But do I have it set that? So yeah, it should show up on the thing. So let's see. I type in yo, enter. It should show up on the screen. Should show up on the screen. I thought it was going to show up on the screen. It did not. Chat's not showing up on the screen. Okay, so we'll do comments. No. Banners, media, style. Maybe it's under style. No. Not good there. Media. Nope. No, I don't know where it's at, where it shows up on banners. I know. Should have been under like comments. And I thought if I clicked on that one thing, it would show up on screen. Anyway, regardless, whatever. I'll leave it like this then, so I can see the chat. All right, so let's look at these cards here. Again, this was $10 for all these. I was on the very end of the thing. And I'm going to try to put these in the store and see if they sell. So these are some older wild card from 1992 football. And these are the redemption ones. Like they have the stripes, 20 stripe. Here's a 5 stripe. Really not any big names, I don't think. Clarence Verdun was okay. It's a 5-stripe. Matt Barr, kicker out of Penn State, Barr family. They churned out some kickers there at Penn State. Five stripe. James Hasty is a 5-stripe. Another Matt Barr. I didn't see that crease in there, so that kind of kills that one. And then the rest are just, no stripes, but they're like Hall of Famers. Chris Carter, Andre Rison, Sterling Sharp, who is not a Hall of Famer, but maybe we'll get there one day. Thurman Thomas, Marcus Allen ×2, Tim Brown, Art Monk, Andre Rison again, Emmett Smith, Tim Brown, Warren Moon. There was a Barry Sanders in there. There was a Darryl Green and a Steve Young. And then I picked this one up, and it's Shannon Sharp. Of course, she's all over the news right now, Shannon is, because of some shenanigans that may or may not have been going on. We have to wait and see how that shakes out. Here's another Barry Sanders. Here's a Brett Favre. This is a 93, so it's a 94 Topps and a 94 John Elway. So that was a $10 lot there. Put them up there. $8 lot of Marilyn Monroe cards. And this guy put tape on here after I bought them. Sorry, holding it together, I guess. There's one in here that I cannot show because it is a nude of Marilyn. So I got to kind of pre-look at them first. So there she is here. And here's the back spot. It just says Marilyn. It's a 21 card set, printed in England, 1991, Silver Screen Productions Limited. There's 2. She really wasn't a platinum blonde, by the way, just so y'all know. The drapes did not match the carpet on that one. But only a couple people would know that, maybe, right? Hollywood people and Joe DiMaggio, right? So there she is there. Okay, we can show this one here. You can't show the next one. She's scantily dressed, right? She's right. We'll show the bottom half of her. She's barely dressed in that one. All right, that's card 4. If you're interested in it, you'll have to look it up. Oops, well, that's artwork. That's not real. Sorry about that. That one slipped by. Here's one here. She's sitting on the world. She's sitting on a globe. Good for her. There she is in some kind of outfit. Maybe a Niagara Falls shot in the background. There she is, out in, probably in the mountains somewhere. Pine trees in the background. Here she is entertaining the troops. Yeah, I don't know if they're Vietnam or Second World War. Anyway, she's entertaining the troops, or Korea, right? Maybe it's could be Korea or Vietnam. There she is, just in a photo shoot. There she is, and there again is another one. There's 21 cards in the set. She is calling to Postmaster to find out why her eBay orders weren't delivered. There's more nice glamorous gown, black and white photo. I don't think, who is that? That's not Gregory Peck. No, it's someone else. Anyway, and that's on the set of a Hollywood movie. Does it say who it is? Oh, it kind of does say about personal life. She was dumped when he backed away from the publicity tour for the film Let's Make Love. The next film, The Misfits, was a big strain for everyone after filming the flick. Co-star Clark Gable dies. And so does Arthur Miller and Marilyn's nuptials. Huh. Well, another guy she wanted to marry. I guess we're going to marry her. There she is, low-cut, lacy top. And there she is with some kind of lace covering her unmentionables. All right, so that's that. That was $8 for this set. So that's that. Now for the this is the $50 lot, and I'm yeah, lots of and I got to fix that because it's mirroring the cards in it. I don't want to mirror the cards. So let's go settings, camera, turn mirror off. There you go. All right, now we go back. All right, there we go. And I'll just have to kind of tilt them to cut down on the glare, I guess. All right, turn up, my friend. There you go. So here's a Babe Ruth card. And hold on. Oh. All right. All right. Sorry about that. That was Mr. Airtime. All right. So this is a Babe Ruth card. It's not. It's probably a photo of something. But it says Babe Ruth Classic. Keeping warm, Ruth bundled up in blankets when the chill swept the Yankee dugout during an exhibition game with Brooklyn in 1933. The Mighty Slugger later went out and smashed a double. And it's the franchise 21, copyright 1980, P.O. Box 506, Bel Air, Maryland. Collector's edition 80 card set, I guess. So there you go. Here's a Barry Sanders for the Detroit Lions. It's got the like an 89 score back look. So it's a score, but I don't think it's 89. It says 89 there, but I don't think it's 89. Well, it says 1990 score. So I don't know. You got me. Stupid YouTube doesn't send this. YouTube doesn't send any notifications anymore about anything except something stupid that you don't want to watch. All right, so then I got this Joey Montana sticker. I picked up this Jim Gibbons Detroit Lions football card from 68 or 69, I guess. Some of these older cards don't put the year on them. Jim was a college All-American in 1957. Oh, my God. He was a receiver. He caught 10 passes for 107 yards, 10.7 yard average, 0 touchdowns. Lifetime has 20 touchdowns with a 12.4 average with 3,523 career receiving yards and 285 receptions. So there we go. Pretty nice card. Michael Jack Schmidt, card 14 of 33, Quaker granola bars. Here's a Leaf, Nolan Ryan. We have you on while eating Sunday dinner. All right, Jeff. That's fine with me. Enjoy your Sunday dinner. This Nolan Ryan Dunross Leaf version. Very nice looking card. Very sharp. This is the Leaf version of the Diamond Kings, Perez Steels. And the way you can tell is there's actually French printing on the Leaf versions. It may not have the leaf on the front, but if you look, it's French down here on the second paragraph. Here's the OPG 84 Tom Seaver, now with the White Sox. And of course, the OPGs always have a slightly different color backing. Here's a Dunruss Nolan Ryan. This is 80. to Dunross. So second year of Dunross. Ed Meador for the Los Angeles Rams, halfback. It's off center, but other than that, it's a really sharp looking card. The back, I think this was a rub off or something. I don't know why it's got like two things on the back here, but it does. I didn't care about that so much. The card itself was in really good shape, and it should fetch a pretty penny at the store. Don't know why it's got a guy run. I thought maybe the announcers were supposed to be watching the game or calling the game. How many yards did Ed gain at Arkansas Tech? Place red paper on the card to see the answer. Okay, so there was a game card or something you put on here. Might have been red, like red that cellophane type stuff. You put it on there, and you'll be able to see that image that's in the background there. Okay, so I had a hunch that was supposed to be there. And I picked up two more of these Montanas because why not? I picked up another Nolan Ryan Diamond Kings because why not? This is a pretty good shape Richie Allen, freshly minted to Hall of Famer 72 Topps card. It's got some paper loss on the back. Well, that's what I get for not looking at the back. But anyway, it still should sell okay in the store. I should still get more than what I paid for sure. Here's a 1970 Topps Davy Johnson. And that's in real good shape. Card 45. Here's a very nice shape 71 Topps Billy Williams. Very nice. These are Circle K. Yeah, Circle K. So this is like a Wawa or 7-Eleven type mini market brand. And after I bought this and I spent my last few bucks, I went and looked through another little bin of this guy's, and he had a whole bunch of these other ones. So could have probably picked up a pretty good chunk of the set, but I only had $2 left anyway. But here's the backs. Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Ted Williams, and Willie Mays. So not a bad haul if you're going to pick some guys to be on your team. Those are some really good guys to have. He was only charging $1 a piece, well, $2 for the Ruth, but I got them for less than $1. So not bad. This Lamar McCann, quarterback for the Cardinals. I just like the fact that he was jumping up in the air. What was like 4'11" to throw over the linemen, because look, they're all hunched down, and he's jumping up to throw it over their heads. I don't think the defenders were going to be ducking either, but that's a pretty cool shot. And there's the back. There's a little pencil writing on the back, but I've learned that people will look past that if they really want the card. Here's another one. It's kind of like the 59 Topps design, baseball. But James Dooley, halfback, Chicago Bears. The Bears. So do they have a year on here? Doesn't really say. That's the bad part. And I didn't look any of this stuff up because I got home and had to help put the groceries away, and then went over to visit my son. And then I got back from that, and I ended up taking a nap because that's what old people do when their batteries run down early in the day. And I got up and I watched some YouTube videos, and then decided, you know what, I'm just gonna come down and do this because it has to be done, whether I do it live or I record it, doesn't matter. Here's a 1982 Kellogg's 3D card of Mike Schmidt. Booyakasha. How about a Phillies third baseman, Mike Schmidt, and this is the 7th in the series of 33, and this is collector's edition. Doesn't say if it might be the first ones, but it's got the 81 design back, similar to the 81 design back. It says 81 Topps. 81 Drake's Bakeries Incorporated. So I don't know what year, but some of the other ones say 3rd annual, 5th annual, 7th annual, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that might be the very first annual printing of the Drakes. This Mike Schmidt, and then I'm like, oh, Mike Schmidt had 2 different stickers in that year for Flea. I mean, these guys are like, look at the backs, how clean these backs are. These guys are, whew, like someone had a printing press in their basement or garage, and they just ran off some copies real quick to throw on eBay. I don't know who that sounds like. Certainly not me. But anyway, this is a cool thing. I've seen these before, and I bought some before. And this is a Mike Schmidt, third base, Philadelphia Phillies, right? But it's like an ID card, and it's got stats on the back, and it's Permagraphics is the company that made these. Through Topps, with permission from Topps, Candy and Gum, whatever that stands, TCG Incorporated. It's number 125002, but it's Permagraphics. And what year is it? Did it say? I don't know what year it is, but I think they made them in the mid 80s, I want to say. So I do have some Permagraphics. It's talking about 1980, so it's after 1980. Played in 4 league championships and 1 World Series. So they won it in 80, right? Oh, I'm not a Phillies fan, but I think they won it. I saw this there, and the guy had a $2 price tag on it. I knew I was going to get it less than $2. LOL. Those printers to make multiple copies come in handy. Oh yeah, you know about that kind of stuff. I heard about it, but I saw this, and I'm like, you know what? I flipped it over and said, greenback does not match the base set. Henceforth, this for $2 less now, obviously, is the Tiffany. So this is the Tiffany Mike Schmidt 85, it says 1985 Topps Chewing Gum Incorporated. So that's what the TCG, Topps Chewing Gum. Here's an O-Pee-Chee from the 84 design Topps, but it's the 84 O-Pee-Chee. Michael Jack Schmidt, All-Star. Italy, whatever. Italy, whatever. Oli, O-I-L-E, Oli, whatever. Here's another O-Pee-Chee, 84. The base card. This is his All-Star card. Here's another 3D card of Mike Schmidt. Kellogg's again made them. And this is, well, it actually came out of Raisin Brands, but Kellogg Raisin Brands, it was a brand. Most of them come out of like Frosted Flakes or Corn Flakes or something like that. But apparently Raisin Bran, which was not a cereal I ate. 1980. So yeah, 79 was last year. So it's from 1980. Here's the O-Pee-Chee Cal Ripken Jr. Again, 84 O-Pee-Chee. Walter Payton for $1. Walter Payton. I'll buy that every time I see it for $1 because I know I'm getting it for less than $1 when you bundle like Frank Frick of American Pickers. This Bill O'Dell, it's a Jello, I think, cut out of the Jello pack. I don't think it came out of the cereal box. I think it's from Jello. But it's 1960, so it's like a 61 maybe. Card number 155. It was in pretty good shape, and I figure for, again, less than $1, I'm going to do okay. Carl Swatsky. 19, what year is this? Early 50s, right? It does have a crease in it, but I've been able to sell these, so I figured, you know, other than the crease, I mean, this card is really nice. If it wasn't creased, obviously it wouldn't be on sale for $2. Then I saw this. It was a couple of these. I said, well, I'm only going to grab one and see how it goes. I had like 3 of these, so we had 2 more of these left. This is the 1982 Topps, but it's the update set, and the updates, traded updates, whatever we call it, have the red backs instead of the green backs. So there you go. Yeah, they're out in the wild and you see a Topps card like from '82. And you're like, I don't think I've ever seen that card before. You flip over, you see the red back, and you see the T, then you know it's part of the updated or traded set. Here's a 1966 Topps Bill White, and this card looks pretty darn good. I don't even know if I have that in my set, you know. It's card 397. And he had several of these. He probably had like 5 of these. I believe they're TCMA. Yeah. SSPC. From 1975. Thurman Munson. And look at that beard. The bearded one. Very cool. I picked up one. And if this one does well, I know where I can go to pick up more. Because he had like 4 or 5 of them there. So, well, that being that was the $50 lot. So, how many cards I get for $50? 1, 2. Well, I have it written down. Never mind. I wrote it down here. For $50, I got 39 cards for $50. So, a little over $1 a card, but still, when you're talking, you know, resale, I'm going to get more than my $50 back. Maybe not double it, but I'll get overall for the $160 spent, I should double my output. So I was $158 because remember, if you hear from the beginning, I still have $2 left from my $160. Woo-hoo. My wife says to me, "Good, now you won't be needing to go anywhere for a while." I'm like, "What do you mean? Oh my God. No, you can't tell me I can't go." Anyway, so here's the $90 lot. This was the big purchase. All of these were from different vendors. So just so we know, I hit up 4 different vendors up there. And I walked through almost all the old part. But I still had like a row and a half to go. And I'm like, well, I'm out of money. Time to go home now. So that's what I did. I had $2 to go home with. First one is this Don Mattingly card. And it's just, but it's official license. So, you know, it's a 1991 promotional card. Don Mattingly, New York Yankees. It's got the major league licensing and all that. So that's pretty cool. Usually those cards are like pirated type things. Here's a Ozzie Albies green border, right, from Topps. And it is a numbered card to $4.99. There. Now, for this $90 spent, I got 86 cards. Are you a flipper now or still a collector? Well, some of these I'm going to go and I'm going to check, and you'll see some of the cards coming up. I will go check and see what I need for my binders. So yes, this 1970 Topps, and I have some 68s in here that I picked out that I saw that I liked. And then I'm going to check my binders. If I need them, they're going into the binder, and I'll just have to make it up on the back end for the cost. But here's, I've never seen this one, but I have seen the Unleashed. I didn't know they made them of older players, like a Stan Musial Unleashed, you know, because I just picked up a Mike Trout one the other day. Saturday when I went to the yard sale, picked up a Mike Trout Unleashed. It's Unleashed number 14, Stan Musial, not numbered. Some of the more expensive ones or higher end ones have serial numbers on the front, but that's that one there. I got this Salvador Perez Bowman Chrome, pink, parallel, whatever. And it is numbered to 299. It's from 2022 Topps, or Bowman, which is a Topps. And he had a $1 price tag on it. So, you know, I got all these for just over $1. This one has a scribbled in $2 price tag, but it's a really cool. And this guy, now this guy, 2 things about this guy. He had a lot of cards that were pretty cool, but the cards have been out in the sun so long, or they've been in these top loaders, these penny sleeves so long that the penny sleeves are disintegrating. They're just falling apart. They barely cover the tops of the cards or come to the tops of the card. So they've been exposed a lot. So I know that he wasn't moving them so I could get a little bit better deal on them. So this is a Mosaic Ken Griffey Jr. Right, not numbered but cool. Donald Blumdahl's in the house. Greetings, Mick and Jeff Airtime. How's it going, guys? Booyah, Kasha. There he is. Donald Blumdahl. Look at that. Look at it to your names. Oh, I didn't know that. That is cool. Those guys with printers. Yeah, I know what you're talking about there, Jim. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I have a printer here, but I print on shirts. That's all I print on. All right, so I picked up this J.C. Hartman. Had a $5 price tag on it. Of course, y'all know that I got 90 cards, or I got 86 cards for $90. So definitely didn't charge me $5 for this one. Pretty nice. And I mean, I got some top loaders that I can send out to some of my favorite customers. Jeff. All right, so here's the 70 tops that I needed to check my binder to see if I have. And these are all, again, good evening, Mr. Blumdahl from Mr. Airtime. How's it going, guys? All right, so, hey, and you guys want to join, you're welcome to. I'm going to throw the link out there. I know, Jeff, you're having dinner, so your wife will probably frown a little bit on that, but I'm going to put the link out there anyway. If anyone wants to join, I am, I'm easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's see if this works. Whoa, 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 get off of there, my friend. Oh, yeah, look at that, man. I'm almost a pro on this. All right. So the 1970 tops, it's got a little centering issue maybe, but still looks very good. And he had a $2 price tag on it, but I got it for way less than that. This Tim McCarver, 1970 tops, it's looking really good. Even for $2, if you were to go out and you would see this out in the public, for $2 at a show, you'd be like, well, that's a good price if I really need it. So I think I have this one here, but this may be in better shape than the one that I have. So, yeah. Dave Watkins, again, 1970 tops, white backs. Some of them are a little yellowed, but that happens, I guess. It's the same guy. That one had a $3 price tag on it for some reason. Not a high number either. This one wasn't even in a penny sleeve. Billy Cunningham. Booyah Kasha. The new crown thing? Oh, hold on. That must be on the YouTube side of the house. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. That's something new. I don't know. The more you chat, I guess you go up like now. And Donald, you're number twos. I have no idea, Donald. No idea. I was hoping you could tell me about that. I was hoping you could educate me on that crown thingy. No idea. All right. But anyway, that be that. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. So this guy here, he's smiling like, I don't know, like he stole someone's lunch money or something. Rick Joseph. Again, taking consideration that where I live, and most people are Philly collectors around here, Philly sports fans, so you got to deal with that. Tony Taylor. This was $3, knocked down to $1. Jeff James doesn't look too happy, but you got a job, Jeff. Joel Horner. He's mean mugging someone. Someone must have said something about his mom or something. 5'11", that's a semi-high number. 302 now. Kurt Flood. I mean, all these cards are in really good shape. Ron Stone in the Athletics uniform. Harry Ronald Stone. There's another Billy Champion. Again, the conditions, like there's no creases or nothing. I saw them. I'm just like, chink, 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 putting them down. This one had a $4 price tag on it. It's a 1975 tops Tony Perez. So I had to snatch it up. So now the guy that I bought these off of, He told me, and he had a lot of autographs for sale, Jeff. A lot of autographed cards, some fair decent amount of serial numbered cards. Besides autograph, he had some serial numbered cards as well. He had a lot of autograph cards, and he had a lot of autographs. Hall of Fame plaques, Donald Blundell. Hall of Fame plaques, autographed. I didn't take any footage, and I should have. And I thought about it. Does that crown mean you're the king? Jeff, you're the king of printing. Yeah, you're the printer king by far. Now, I'll give you the crown. Yeah, I just noticed that too, and I was like, oh, I'm going to comment on people's things and see how high I can get my number real quick. And no, I only went to number 2. So I don't know what you got to do to get to a number 3. No, I do not. I try not to put any in my collection, but I did find one in my binder the other day that I replaced, and it was creased. I'm like, what the heck? A creased card in here? I must not have had my glasses on, and that's my excuse. But some may have snuck in, or it could be a set that I bought off of someone else, or a partial set that I just took at face value and really hasn't gone through it. So a couple of things could have happened that way. So yeah, no, I don't want to play that upgrade thing if I do not have to. Here's a Jacob deGrom, blue bordered, had a $5 price tag on it. It is numbered to 150. Like I said, this guy had a lot of numbered cards and relic cards and autograph cards, and almost all of them were in like the real thick, like this, the thick holders. You know, I don't know what number you call them, but I picked out this. Paul Goldschmidt had a $7 price tag on it. Again, I got all these cards, this 86 cards for $90. So there's, got to jump ahead, but Goldschmidt. And I don't even like this guy here, but I bought his gold bordered card, Jose Altuve. He had a $4 price tag on it because it's the gold bordered card. And I figured, you know what? Someone might want that. I don't like the guy, but there it is. Here's another one. Tariq Skubal rookie card, but it's got the red frame on it. $12 price tag on this. All right, so I got it for just over $1. Ted Williams museum collection, I guess it is, MC. I don't know. Right, these are not. He had a few of these, and I was surprised that they weren't serialized or numbered, but they weren't. But they're in thickies. They're in a nice thick top loader. Oh, and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Keep going, because yeah, it'll get the more chat. It'll get the algorithm put my stuff out there. All right, so we got this one is a gallery private issue of Zach Greinke. It is numbered to 250 for like a buck and a penny. Like, you know, just say $1. This it's a diamond anniversary, Topps diamond anniversary, Sandy Koufax. And it was in a penny sleeve, but it was one of those ones that were all ripped up. So I just slid it out and threw the thing on the ground. Not serialized, but $1. Here's a Thurman Munson Topps lineage from that same year, apparently. It's even got a piece of the penny sleeve on the back. Again, $1. How about this? This is a Willie McCovey Panini Prism, and it is numbered 95 of 99 for $1. I give up. Nice try, Donald. Like I said, to get the 3, it might take 1,000 comments. Here's a Dunruss Diamond Kings, maybe, and it says Mickey Mantle Collection number 7. It is not numbered, but it's Mantle, so you know I'm a Mantle guy. That may stay with me, it may not. Here's a Derek Jeter It is an All-Star Game 1990 stamp on it from Upper Deck. Had a $2 price tag on it. So I snatched it up. It's one I don't have. How about this? This guy had, I think he has like 3 or 4 more of these. And he has a $22 price tag on it. It's numbered to 145. It's an Upper Deck Epic Materials, Willie McCovey, right? And I picked this one out because I didn't know what he was going to charge me for it. I didn't know. Oh, it's numbered, yeah, and it's numbered to 155. Here's another one, a different colored swatch, numbered to 145. Again, Epic Materials, Willie McCovey again, numbered to 145 this time. $1 a piece. How about this Chipper Jones from Optic? Has a $2 price tag on it, right? It's numbered 19 of 99. $1 for Chipper Jones, numbered relic. Here's a $2 Jeter, not numbered or anything like that, but it was Jeter. So I'm like, I'll grab it. What the heck? Here is a nice one. I like this. $12 price tag on this. It's a Tyler Glasnow, 77 of 99. Tyler Glasnow. Relic. Number 299 for $1. I'll buy that for $1 every time. How about this guy? See, Brian Hayes, rookie card, number to 150. It's a Bowman Platinum. Had a $4 price tag on it. I'll buy that for $1.01. Here's a Printer's Proof Key Brian Hayes rookie card for $1. Now, whether he's going to do good or what, whether he's doing good or what, I don't know. Tyler Glasnow, yep. Here's a $10 price tag on this. Slightly worn, but I got it for $1. 1968 Topps Sporting News All-Star Carl Yastrzemski. Now, when I saw it, I'm like, there's no way that this card is worth that much. But I'll take a chance on it because I could probably sell it for a couple bucks in my store. Even within its condition, somebody's going to buy it. If they buy crease cards, they're going to buy that one. This one, though, I thought I needed, so I'm like, ooh, I might need this one. It's $8 price tag on this one. It is diamond cut a little bit, so it won't be going in my store. Or it won't be going in my collection because it is diamond cut. I don't want it. So that'll be going into the store. It's got a little muffed up corner too, but people buy these cards, so I picked it up. Another $8 price tag. This one looks really good, and it's Brooks Robinson. That one, if I need it, will go into my binder. I have this card already. And I don't know why he's got a $15 price tag on this one. That's got to be like a different holder, but I don't know. Maybe he thought this was worth that. And so I have this one already, but it was a 69. It was an older one. I'm like, I'll get it because I can sell it for a couple bucks. Here's a Topps Gallery Printer's Proof again of Honus Wagner. Had a $2 price tag on it. It's in a very badly worn out penny sleeve. We'll get rid of that one. Here's a starting lineup Don Mattingly card for $1. I'll buy it. How about this? $4 price tag on the first ballot. Barry Sanders, a score Hall of Fame card. Hall of Fame induction card. It's not numbered or anything like that, but it is a Barry Sanders card. Here's a Emmitt Smith, the Boss Squad from Collector's Edge, 1994. It's like an acetate card. It's a plastic card, but it's also see-through. You can see through it, which cool. I collected them. I was opening packs and pulling cards like that out of there. I probably have someone in one or two of them in a box somewhere. What I didn't have in a box is this here Barry Sanders card here, and it's from Topps, 1999 Topps, and it's a subset or something. It's 20 of 22 cards, which is a number match for Barry, and I bought both of them. I had a $2 price tag on them. Again, I got it for a buck. Here's a Barry Sanders Topps Archives, 2000, maybe 2000, 2000 or 2001. No, it's 2000. $2.50. Could not pass on it for a buck because I know I can get more than a buck at it in my store. How about this 1200 yard club card? Had a $10 price tag on it. So if you guys didn't see it, there's the plastic I just took off. It had a $10 price tag on it for a buck. Mr. Barry Sanders. That's from 1999. I got this for my son. I don't know if he has or not. It has a $2 price tag on it. It's Aaron Rodgers. My son was supposed to go through all the cards that I got him this weekend, but I don't think he did yet. I don't think it's going to happen. But anyway, it's all right. How about a 1971? Yep, 1971 Topps. I was buying these fresh out of the packs at the store, but this one's in really good. These are in better shape than mine that I have from when I was a kid. So, 250. There's an Alan Page one. So the NFC was red, right? AFC was red. NFC was blue. If you were an all-star, you were red and blue. So this is an actual all-star card of Alan Page. He didn't get another card. This was his card, but since he was an all-pro or whatever you want to call it when he played in the Pro Bowl, that was the card that they gave him. Same way with this guy here, Jimmy Johnson, $2. That Alan Page was $12. And I don't think that's his rookie card. I think the 1970 was his rookie year. I'm not 100% sure on that. No, I'm sorry. No, it's not. 67 was his rookie year. Take that all back. But $12, that's a really good shaped card and probably worth every bit of that. Here's two cornerback for the 49ers, and it says all-star right there, of course. Jimmy Johnson, $2 a piece. I'm going to grab them because they're in such good shape. Bubba Smith. Bubba Smith's rookie card was the year before this, the brown one with the oval. This is his second year card, but it looks like I think they use the same image in both. But Bubba Smith, y'all know him. Y'all know him from Police Academy, right? He's got an $8 price tag on Bubba. Very good shaped card. Terry Bradshaw. I'm not sure if this is his rookie card or not. Oh, it's not. His rookie was 1970. So it had some kind of price scribbled out and reduced down to $5. This is like a 1980 or 81. Let's see. Oh, you get out of there. It's got to come out of here. These things are all falling apart. I'm getting plastic all over the place. 1982. Topps. Again, for a buck. There's like the Super Bowl 9, Steelers 16, Vikings 6. Another loss for the Vikings in the Super Bowl. How about a Terry Hanratty for a buck? Really good shape. Pittsburgh Steelers. Bob Lilly, Hall of Famer, I believe, for the Cowboys. And they didn't keep defensive stats back then, or not as much. On the card, they only tracked their offensive. It says the interception record. Had one interception in 1966, returned 17 yards, had a 17-yard average, and it was for a touchdown. There you go. And then I saw these two old cards. I'm like, oh, man, I should probably get these. They look old. And I don't know what year they are, but Eagles Play of the Year. Well, they have since got a better Play of the Year now. But it's Eagles and Pittsburgh Steelers, September 15th, 1963 at Franklin Field in Philadelphia. And the coach was Jim Kircherich or whatever. I don't know. But there you go. Tells you the guys that are on the field. Sonny Jurgensen, Tim Brown, not the Hall of Famer, Tim Brown, different. Tommy McDonald, who was very, very popular Eagle back in the day. Clarence Peaks, Pete Ratzliff, Jim Schrader, Ray Horde, I guess Hord, Pete Case, J.D. Smith, Dave Graham, and Ralph Smith, the offensive guys anyway. It's only good for a 20-yard gain. I don't get it. Screen pass to Tim Brown. Pete Ratzliff runs a deep pattern. Ralph Smith and Tommy McDonald run deep as decoys, receivers, and he goes for a screen pass for 20 yards. Well, that can't. How is that the play of the year? Jesus, they must have really stunk. Red Light 34, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. I know I'm probably still competing with the Hobby Palooza thing or whatever it is. And here's the Steelers and Cowboys play of the game as well. What year? That's probably the 60s. I have to look them up. Obviously, I'll do that before I put them in my store, but here's what it is. How about this old football card? Jack Butler, defensive back, Pittsburgh Steelers. And again, this has a $4 price tag, but this thing is all it's gone. It's disintegrated. It's been exposed to sunlight and flea markets for so long. It does have a slight crease here that I didn't see before, but that's all right. It's not going in my collection. It's going into the store. What's the penalty for tackling a player signaling for a fair catch? Well, rub edge of coin to find out. There you go. I'll tell you, it says something down here, but it's 15-yard penalty. Okay, so you get a 15-yard penalty. It's very faint and white. You can see the white thing down there. You rub it on a coin, but then you'll ruin the card. How about this guy, Dale Dodrill? Had a $4 price tag on it. Steelers, so they got the steel mills as their logo there. That's cool. Instead of the 3 diamonds on the helmet, they had an actual steel factory in the background. Linebacker for Pittsburgh. Which team did not score a TD by passing for the entire season? Ooh, that was bad. That was a bad team. These are tops. I don't know. I can't read that one. That one you actually might have to rub it to get it. And I'm not going to rub the coin on there. Let the new owner do that. Here's another Pittsburgh Steeler. Frank Vericione or whatever. Vericione. Again, another Steelers. That one's not quite destroyed, but it's not good enough. It'll go in a new one. Tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who completed the most passes in a championship playoff game? Can't read it. You have to rub the coin, and I'm not going to do that. But there you go. Here's one. This guy's coming in hot and heavy. It does have a creased corner, but it'll still sell. Charlie Bradshaw, Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, $2 price tag, but I got it for like $1 on average. And there's the back. You got to rub it off to get the answer, or turn it upside down to get the answer. Answer from card 187. So they asked a question here, and you got to find card 187. This is 144. Find card 187, and that'll tell you the answer. See card 125 for the answer to this question. Whatever. It is what it is. Here's another Steeler. Joe Kruppa. And it's off center a little bit, but it'll be fine. Somebody's going to buy them. I know that. Here's a Herb Adderley. He's a popular Cowboy and Packer. I believe he played for both teams. This might be like a 68 or 69 Flea card, maybe. Flea was in the football game back then too, a little bit. So it may not be tops. It doesn't say TCG on it, so I'm thinking it's a Flea card. But Herb Adderley, and it's urine stained glory there. Then I got like, I don't know, it's like 10 of these. The guy had a whole bunch of them, but they're duped and stuff. So I grabbed just a bunch of these Upper Deck stickers, MJ 164, MJ 161, MJ 167, 166. You get the idea. They just had a 163. They had a whole bunch of them. 162, 159, MJ10 from Upper Deck. It might be a different year because it's a different design, but I could be wrong. It says 84 through 87, maybe. I don't know what that means, I guess. 84 through 87, 15, 128. Yeah, this is a different set, but still, it's Michael Jordan. And I figured, you know what? I might be able to sell them too in a lot or something. I saw this Topps gold card of Larry Bird, and it's not the winner redemption, so it's not a mail-in redemption. It's the real deal. Had a $3 price tag on it. Got it for $1. Then Mr. Airtime, if he's still here, might enjoy these. I did pick up some golf cards. Here's a Jack Nicklaus. It's Fax Packs printed in a UK card number 24. Not many in golf can compare career accomplishments with the Golden Bear. In '62, Jack Nicklaus joined the PGA Tour, and 30 years later, he can look back on a career which includes 70 titles. Second on the all-time victories list, the 5-time PGA Player of the Year, has 18 international victories, and is a member of the World Golf Hall of Fame, named Athlete of the Decade for the 70s, and the Player of the Century. Nicklaus won at least one tournament every year from '62 to '78. Along with Nicklaus, only 3 other golfers in history, Gary Player, Ben Hogan, and Gene Sarazen, have won all 4 major championships. The 2-time Ryder Cup captain was the tour's leading money winner 8 times, and his career earnings is over $6 million. Now he could get that probably for one Masters, probably get that $6 million. Yep, $1 for the Nicklaus cards, and he didn't have a lot, so I grabbed every one he had. There was 2 of these Jack Nicklaus. There was this Lee Trevino, 91 Legend Sports Memorabilia Incorporated, and this Bob Tway official PGA Tour from Pro Set. He's in the sand trap, so he got to wedge his way out of there. And I couldn't pass on this. What is that? What's it say? SI Kids Pele card. Holy moly. Had a $5 price tag on it. I'd have paid $5 for this one. Pele. Sports Illustrated for kids. Sorry, Jeff. I just wandered into your area of expertise. Series 4, one of 2,000. Photo by Neil Leffer, whatever. 868. Card number 868. Pele. SI Kids. Watch out, Airtime. I'm moving on up. And then we've got Fred and Ethel from the I Love Lucy show. The Mertzes. Card from Pacific Trading Cards. 1991, CBS Incorporated. I Love Lucy is a trademark of CBS Incorporated. Produced by Pacific Trading Cards Incorporated, Linwood, Washington. It's up in your neck of the woods there, Donald, in all its urine-stained, cracked, top-loader glory. And that's it, guys. Those are all my pickups. Quick recap again. I got this one stack here. The last stack we looked at was $90 for 86 cards. For $50, I got 39 cards. For $10, I got 25 cards. And for $8, I got 21 Marilyn Monroe cards. 21 card set of Marilyn Monroe. Total of $158 spent on 171 cards. It only goes for $5. I got to put it on there for $7. I got to cover shipping. Very nice. Now, Going back to yesterday's live stream, I had left in this box was this here cube. So curiosity did get the best of me, guys. I will admit that. So after the film stopped rolling, I wandered back into the room after taking my little bio break. And I opened it up. Now, spoiler, they're all Ken Griffey Jr. cards. That's all they are. So I went through them and I sorted them out by card, like, you know, see how many dupes, trips, and quads or whatever. So here's what's in there. Ken Griffey Jr. cards. So this one here, Cincinnati Ken Griffey Jr. It's a official player license, OPL, from Royal Rookies. I was almost going to say like it's a Pacific company, but it's even further down the chain than that. And we know the 92 tops. We've got the 90 Flea card. There was 5 of those, you know. There's 93 Flea. There was 2 of those. There's the 91 or 92 or 93, whatever. Bowman's, 2 of those. There was, looks like 3 of these Upper Deck, with the Upper Deck Kids or something like that. I don't know. There's 3 of those. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 93 Upper Decks, the ones that stick together and cause a ton of paper loss. 91 Flea, there was a small handful of those, like 4 of those, looks like. Anyway, we're just there. Just know that it's all Ken Griffey Jr. stuff. There's the fun pack with the heat sensitive back. Some Upper Deck there. Here's a classic. Here's some more Upper Decks. Here's the fun packs, the fold out with probably a bigger picture inside. I think there was 2 of those. There was a stack of these Bowmans in here. So this wasn't a pack that was, you know, hey Ryan, how's it going? Your favorite PC player, yeah. What's going on, Ryan? Another week you'll be up in you'll be at Cooperstown, right? You say you live up near there anyway, right, Ryan? So not that far of a jog for you to go and see the induction ceremony. That's when it's happening too. The weekend you're going to be there, right? Also, that just reminded me. So the guy that I bought that $90 lot of cards from, let's backtrack a little bit. So I was saying he had a lot of autographed cards. He had a lot of relic cards. He had a lot of numbered cards, relatively speaking. I was going through his one box. That was a 5,000 count box. Another one was like a 3,200 count box. And between the 2 boxes, I think the most card he had autographs of was a guy named Rick Porcello, autographed relics, autographed and or numbered cards. There's probably about 15 Rick Porcello cards in there. Now, I didn't pick any of them up because I was looking for other things. But he also had Donald, Hall of Fame plaque postcards. He had a small stack of those autographed. I don't remember who the players were, but because I saw them, but I was like, okay. But what he had was those the Perez Steele postcards that some of these, like Mike Baseball Collector and some other people collect those Perez Steele cards, and they collect the autograph one too, I think. He had a small stack of those, probably like 7 of those autographed, like Eddie Matthews and Stan Musial and some other ones, like some big names in those. And I asked him about them, and again, there was like 7 of them there. They ranged from, I think the cheapest was $10. The most expensive was $35. Like I said, there was 7. Most of them were 20. There was like a 10, 4 or 5 20s, a 25, and a 35. So 7 or 8 of them there. And I said, well, how much for these? Just for my info. He goes, no, how about $110? I'm like, okay. He goes, my brother used to run the gift shop up there in Cooperstown, right? He used to run the gift shop up in Cooperstown. So he said, I had the inside track on all this stuff, all these autographs that I have here. My brother was able to get them. He ran that gift shop for 10 years, he said. He ran the gift shop up there in Cooperstown. I'm like, oh, nice. So, but there were no authentications on them. But someone else asked him something about an autograph, and he was able to produce a photo on his phone to show that it was a legitimate autograph. So I held back on it. Number one, I only had so much money. If I had more money, maybe I would have bought them, just the Perez Steel ones, just because they're. But I would have to send one out to get it, certified stuff. So here's more of the Ken Griffey Jr. cards that were in there. Pope Cyril had a bunch of them. A couple of those, a couple of these, a couple of them, 1 of those, 2 of those, 3 of those. There's a couple of these with Don Mattingly, another trifold one that's from Fun Pack. Here's a Flea Flair. From what year? I don't know. 95. Here's UC3, 1995. Some more Upper Decks. There was this Bowman one here. Some Score, some Dunruss. Here he is with the A-Rod on that one. Barry on that one. Here's another one of him. Some more. Here's a cool one. This is a Stadium Club. Never compromise. Yeah, never compromise, it says. And it's a subset. Here's a Clout card. Here's a nice Dunruss Preferred Power. Dunruss Preferred. Here's a Hardball Heroes from Pinnacle, 96. Here's Ionics, Upper Deck Ionics. So there was just this was just loaded with Ken Griffey Jr. cards. That's all that was in there. And the thing on the end was it was a mailer, one of those padded envelope mailers on the end that was kind of stuffing it, holding it all together. I had to rip that out because that was just making things too tight in there. Like they had it packed in there. Anyway, there's a nice Fleer Metal Universe Hardball Galaxy. There's a framed Fleer XL. There's a silver version of the Collector's Choice card. Stadium Club. Here's a Wonder Bread, Ken Griffey Jr. Playing card one. Here's Play Ball USA cards. And another 101 collecting or whatever. Collecting 101, Ken Griffey Jr. card. So it was a lot of junior cards in that. So something tells me that obviously someone put that together. Because normally they just come with a whole random bunch of junk cards in them. These bricks here. This one had all junior cards in, so pretty good deal there. Put that there. And I did go through another. I didn't stop there. I went through another box. This other box was, I'll show you because I've already gone through it, so I'll just flash it up here for you guys. This box is filled with, let's bring it up a little bit. I went through this yesterday after I got done with everything else. I have the complete Hall of Fame postcard set, waiting for the set to come out with the 2025 cards. Nice. Very nice, Tom. Yes, I'm sure you do. You always have your Hall of Fame sessions. So these are all 1982 tops. There's two full rows of them, a couple thousand of those. This row and this row. This one's not quite full. I don't want to jam them in there, so there is room on the end for probably another 50 cards, but I don't want to jam them in. This got room for probably another 100 cards. Don't want to jam them in there. It's got some 81, couple 181 tops here on that back side. You can see the color difference between the cards. On one box, I found a whole bunch of 85 Dunruss. Well, here's a bunch more of 85 Dunruss, and they go this a couple hundred there, and then a couple hundred more there. So I don't know, 400 or 500, or at least 400 85 Dunruss. A couple thousand of the 82 tops, and 150 or 200 of the 81 tops. That's what was in that box. That was next in line that I talked about when I had to create the lids. This is a box I had to create the lid for. So now we are done with that one. And I need to find a home for this. So that's missing a lid somewhere. Oh, I took a lid upstairs. Dang it. All right, well, you're coming with me. We're going over here. We got a stack there. All right. This one is marked tops. Another box. We're going to go through it. Well, you guys don't mind, we'll go through them. All right. This one originally said 2005 tops, whatever. It says right there something. Series 1. I wrote baseball in black, scribbled out the other stuff. Tops. So it is supposedly 2005 tops total in here. And it looks like so. So here's the tops total. They're supposed to have foil stamping on it, but these have foil. These are all foil stamped cards. Troy Glaus, Hank Blaylock, Johan Santana, Carlos Beltran, Eric Chavez, Mark Pryor, Adam Dunn, and so on. Some of them are in plastic, penny sleeves. Most of them are not. Carlos Beltran again, Carlos Beltran, Hank Blaylock. So it looks like the ones that are on the back here, Brian Giles, are the ones that are in here. So are these all Hank Blaylock cards? No. Jose Contreras? Okay. So no. But how many Jose Contreras do we have? Like there's three of him. John Garland's got 3, 4. So there's a bunch of each one. These are a complete set here. Who knows? Mark Burley, and so on. So there's, it's a 3,200 count box. There's probably at least 3,000 cards here of the 2005 tops total, which, to be honest with you, I don't care about. There they are. So no, some of them are just base, and these must be the foil ones here. The rest are just base. Foil must be the parallels, and that's why they're back here. And foil. Okay, so that makes sense. So there's the foil ones that go with all these base. Right? Are these base? No, that's foil too. I don't get it. Whatever. Foil. Foil, foil. Foil, foil. Yeah, a bunch of foils. Okay, whatever. There it is. Anyway, I'm not even going to mess with that. That's like dead to me as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to waste my time with it. That's all set up for another day, let's say, another time. All right, next box is just marked football. That's interesting. Football. What do I have for football? Yeah, this had a whole bunch of different things on it. 2007 Topps Chrome Baseball. 1988 Topps Football Sets. 2006 Topps Chrome Football. Score. And then I just wrote football on here. It was baseball, changed it to football. I wrote baseball one time and changed the box. 2007 Topps Chrome Football? Yeah, it is Chrome Football. Okay. So 2007 Topps Chrome Football, along with some other stuff in here. I like looking at the other stuff. So let's see. Oh, we got a Mark Rippon insert card right off the bat. Dan McGuire, Mark's brother. Christian Okoye has a 20-cent price tag. $1.25 for the Andre Ware rookie. Where is he now? 25 cents for the Dave Meggett. Piercy Snow was 25. Wes Hopkins, a quarter. Piercy Snow. Rookie card of Rodney Hampton, it says. Wendell Davis, 35 cents. He must have been really good. 50 cents for Peter Tom Willis. Well, quarterbacks get a premium. Sean Gale, 10 cents. He must have sucked. Wendell Davis, 30. Tom Thayer, 15 cents. He was mediocre. Thayer with no price tag. Johnny Bailey, 60 cents. Ooh, he was in the top of his class, apparently. And here's some Denver Broncos. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Rookie Force Checklist. Here's some Score Gold football parallels to the, obviously, the gold baseball. These are called Gold Zone. Derek Alexander, wide receiver. Ronnie Harmon. Darrell Williams and Steve Jordan for the look, to highlight him as the guy, he's a brighter color and he was shaded out in this photo. See how you can see in the camera, you can see how not just because he's in white, but they kind of shaded over his image, put him more out of the way. That's cool. And y'all know how much oh wait, we have some hard plastics down here though. Wait a minute, what's this? Oh, look, we got a Ricky Irvin's, got a $2 price tag on it. First edition of Wild Card, Ricky Irvin's. And it says it's his rookie card for $2. You can own it. What's this one here, Shay? What's this one here? This is the McDonald's classic. I guess you got them from packs from McDonald's, right? Trench Warfare. And one of 16,750. It's the gold version, I guess. It's the LP2 card, and it tells you who the two players are on it. Jackson State and Colorado. With their size and strength and tenacity, Lester Holmes and Leonard Renfro are ready for the 1993 pro football season in Philadelphia. Both players have the talent and determination to play and excel in the pro level. Holmes, okay, whatever. All right, so they must have been drafted by the Eagles. I don't know. I'm not an Eagles fan. Who's this guy over here? It's a silver signature, though, of Rex Grossman, Silver Sig. And it's got TC 57, whatever that means. Topps Chrome 57. Well, there you go. Answer my own question. What's over here? We've got some more Pro Set cards. We're not going to go through everyone name by name, unless it's someone very important. Dan Saliamua, 10 cents for him. Christian Okoye. There's Andre Ware for $2.50. Oh my God. Superman there. Christian Okoye for a quarter. Jeff George demands $1. And Mark Carrier was only 20 cents. Whoop, whoop. Where are my Barry Sanders cards? That's one. Rodney Peete for $1. Ooh, here's a gold card. Dana Hall is rookie gold from Proline Collection. Very nice. It's the gold version. Odessa Turner, Tony Mandarich, Via Sikahima. It says error card. What the heck? Didn't even know it was an error. I'll have to check that one out. Piercy Snow, that was the guy we talked about on that other card. 1980 Lombardi Award winner from Michigan State. Dan, McGuire, right? Yeah. Brian Blades and his brother Benny, they both played. Bernie Kosar. I've sold some Bernie Kosar card. That might be a seller. Blair Thomas. There's Blair Thomas. There's his college uniform. And there he is in his pro with the Jets. Dave Craig. There's Dan McGuire again in his college uniform. Where he went for the Aztecs, right? Where did he go to college at? He was the first quarterback selected in the 1991 draft. Acquired first-round draft, first round 91. No NFL experience. He is 6'8", 243 pounds. I think he's bigger than brother Mark. Mark was only like 6'5". Hey, he played for the Aztecs. Who's this guy? Looks pissed. That's a Redskin, right? Let's see. Russell Maryland. Oh, that ain't a Redskin. That's a Cowboy. Yep, Cowboys. Russell Maryland. Football. Can I get a wake-up call when you are back to baseball? I hear you, Donald, but this was the next box. Oh, this is a nice shiny chrome card of All-Pro Julius Peppers. Who's this guy? Eric Allen for the Eagles. Reggie Rutland. Who's this? Dan Mikowski. There you go. $1 for Whitney Houston. Wowzum at the Super Bowl, right? There's Mikowski again. There's Andre Ware. Who's this guy? Mark Carrier, Kevin Fagan, Ray Agnew, Sean Gale. Cards are also shiny. What are these? Okay. Let's pull these out. Let's see what we got here. So, Alex Smith. That's the chrome. This is a base of Steven Jackson. Darrell Revis, base. Drew Bledsoe, base. Alex Smith, base. And then we've got Upper Deck, Leslie O'Neal, Electric Diamond. Those are the parallels. Electric Diamond, Eric Green. Electric Diamond, Marty Carter. Okay. Eugene Robinson, Electric Diamond. Chris Gentry, Electric Diamond. Ronnie Harmon, Electric, and so on. Russell Maryland. Trave Alberts, Classic 4-Sport, Gold. Trent Dilfer. Who's this guy? Neil O'Donnell. Cleveland Gary. Terry Allen. And Richard Dent. Okay. Well, take a look at those. And now we can put you back in the stack. All right. Donald wants to move on out of football. We can do that. I can go through this on my own another day and just bore myself to death. Oh, here's a rookie gold. Hold on. Who's this? Chester McLaughlin. Look at that one. That is nice. He might sell for a couple bucks, right? I don't know. I don't specialize in football either. The Fridge. We've got the Fridge. All right, we'll put these guys all back now. Oh, look at this. Here's another one. The Boss Squad, number 6, Leonard Russell. Another one of those acetate cards. Oh, wait, Excalibur. What the hell? Is that a football card? Oh, it is. It's from Collector's Edge, Excalibur. These are plastic too. They made all the cards plastic, and a lot of them were numbered. This is 7 of 25, so it's a subset, I guess. Let's see who's in this. Yeah, see, they're numbered here. The normal cards, they all have this coded number that was put on the card. Not fancy gold foil, but these are the Excalibur, Bobby Hebert, Cortez Kennedy, Quentin Croyat, and Raghib Ishmael. And that's it. So it must have been like one pack. That's cool. That's cool. We'll put these back. We'll unbore Donald with something else. How's that? Get the lid for this one. There we go. Oh yeah, gosh, yeah, on that one. Ugh. Put it over here. All right. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 left. And we'll be done. Not we're doing all 7 now. Did I miss any Seattle Seahawks? I didn't look, to be honest. I didn't see any, but here's a box topper. Now it's not a box topper. It's just a big card. Maybe it was a box topper, or maybe they sold these in big card lots. It's got a big crease across there. Yeah. Whatever. What's in here? So, we've got some partial blacklist cards, maybe. Yeah, we got some 92 Topps base. We've got some cards in plastic here. What are these? Oh, look at that. We got a Chanhall Park, Topps Finest, Todd Hundley, Lou Whitaker, and Lou Whitaker. Very nice. Very nice. And there. We've got some Flea. Yeah. No, scores. Scores. Score. Score. And we went to the Topps, and these are going to be base, I'm sure. Yep, all base. So not gold. Not worth sorting through today. What's over here? Flea. Oh, geez, this is like 82 or 83 Flea. 83 Flea, right? 82 Flea. And these are toys for breaking up too. There's Kurt Schilling. One day Hall of Famer, maybe. You can't overlook him forever. They might wait till he dies before they put him in. A la Pete Rose. Strawberry. And the thing with Fleers, they put all their cards are put together, yeah, I believe by team. So yeah, you see the 221, 222, 223, 220, yeah, 219. So all these are in here numerically. So I'd say they're in order, but it's not the complete set. It's only a handful of whatever. And these are Topps. What do we got here? John Allrood. I don't have the list of excuse me, fly of partial blacklist. That wasn't these cards anyway. The partial blacklist are over here. Sorry, wrong stack. If there's going to be partial blacklist, they'll be over on this side. These babies, these are the ones I don't have I don't have the list. I did pick some out, and I have them just regular cards pulled, but I don't know. I don't have them memorized other than the Frank Thomas card. But a lot of them were like this orange colored that were on that sheet. So yeah. But offhand, yeah, I don't know. Keith Hernandez. Mark Grace. And so on. What else is here? There's some classic draft picks, 1992. Who would be in here? Sean Walker. Ryan Luzinski, though, the baby bull, Greg Luzinski's kid. Shannon Stewart, he made it up to the big leagues, right? Chad McConnell didn't. He was highly talented, but I don't think he made it. Derek Wallace, I think, made it. Michael Tucker made it for a little bit. Chad Mata might have. Jeffrey Hammonds, yeah. B.J. Wallace, yes. Paul Suey, yes. Phil Nevin, yes. John Lynch. Now, is that the John Lynch that played football? Because he was a baseball player, too. Don't know. Stanford. Might be the same John Lynch. Preston Wilson made it. It was drafted by the Marlins, right? Pat Leahy. Chad Funk. Carlton Fleming. Yeah, we're not going to waste the time on any of these. Any of the rest of this little stack here. That'd be just wasting our time. Looking for junk in this pile of junk. And yeah, it's just mostly junk. There is a Dave Justice leaf, and there is a Earl Hershiser Bowman with looks like some paper loss. So yeah. And we got some 91 Flea, I think. Yeah, 91 Flea. That's it. Not much to write home about. I can go through this and pick out the ones that I want, like the Canseco's and stuff like that, on my own. Don't have to bore you guys with that. Besides, like I said before, the kind of boxes I like are the boxes that are all mixed up, not organized like this. This is organized. Yeah, I don't like going through the organized ones as much because there's not much suspense, you know. It's like, oh, looking at the same cards. That means you got to go through all these just to look for 1 or 2, 3 or 4 or 20 cards in the whole, set versus going through and not randomly just finding something out of the blue, which is more fun. All right, what's this one? This box, this lid doesn't match the box. There's nothing written on the lid. Let me get a drink real quick. Sorry, my wife woke me up. Time to get ready to go to church. See you next time, Nikki. Okay, thanks for sharing your thoughts. All right, Donald, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. We do have some top-loaded cards here. All right. What do we have here? It's a Don Larson 1956 World Series commemorative relic or whatever it is, right? A patch commemorating the 1956 World Series. All right, that's a cool one. Who's this? Manny Ramirez, numbered relic, authentic, serial number to 200. Invincibles, that's a Pacific card company. Yep. Who's this? Mike Stanton for $1. These are probably flea market pickups. I probably picked these up at the flea market because I kind of recognize that. I wanted some cards that said Mike Stanton prior to him changing his name to Giancarlo. Again, Mike Stanton before he became Giancarlo. Mike Stanton again, black bordered Bowman from 2010, so it makes it 2011. Again, Mike Stanton. Yeah, these got to be free market pickups. Opening day, Mike Stanton. And a Mookie Betts for $1. Die cut. Mookie Betts. Very nice. What else we got in here? Put those there. We have something right here. What do we have here? We have more Mookie Betts. Jacob deGrom, Joey Votto, and Corey Seager Gold Cup, along with Gary Sanchez, the Kraken. Oh, and a Vladdy Daddy patch. I have a Yogi Berra one similar to this, too. I forget what kind of pack. It says Upper Deck, but it may have been a special pack he bought that had just these in, maybe? I don't remember. But I know I have a Yogi one. Very nice. It's cracking back. The rest of these guys can come out into the daylight, the sunlight. What we got here? Look in the back. Winfield, Eckersley and Smith, Donnie Baseball, Rosa, McGuire. So we have Big Bat, Puckett, Barry Bonds. This box, I was going to say, it looks like it's all winners. Chipper Jones prospect. But there are losers in here. Sabo and what's called so far? Ricky Henderson. This box may have been looked at before because I'm seeing nothing but hits. So I may have gone through this box at one time, and then it got lost in the stacking or restacking or repine. Or Gilkey. Bo Jackson. Alvaro Espinosa. How about some other cards? Brooks Robinson. Mazeroski, usual. There's a Rhino. He needs to be there somewhere. Phil Niekro, Ralph Kiner, Bob Feller, Hank Aaron, Orlando Cepeda. Now we've got the Atlantic Collection edition of Flea. There's Junior. There's a checklist card. Yep. Very nice. Very nice. Joe Gaston. Then we've got more of the Atlantic Collection cards. Very nice. Very nice. There's the Barry Bonds one. That's cool. That was probably taken from another photo somewhere and just shared with the Flea guys. All right. So this one looks like it's pretty good. I can go through it on my own. Here's some more of those Atlantic cards. They're nice. I like them. I like them. I like them. So we're just going to set this one aside. I'll go through this another time upstairs. What do we got here? Tim Salmon, minor league. Kurt Schilling, minor league cards. Okay. Kurt Schilling. Kevin Moss, no Moss. Bernard Gilkey. Schilling again. Schilling again. Schilling. David Justice. 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 Very nice. Minor league cards. Who's this? Cincinnati Reds. Trevor Hoffman. That's right. He came up with the Reds, right? People think him as a Padre. But how about this? Wangan. Oklahoma 89ers. Kevin Moss again with the Columbus Clippers. Who's this? Trevor Hoffman wore number 15. Chipper Jones, minor league card. Braves top prospects. Chipper Jones. Good Chipper. Who's this? Another Chipper. Yep. Player of the year. Oh, look at that. Diamond Skills. So these are Upper Deck minor league. Best defensive player, Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones again. A lot of chippers, maybe. Let's see. Chipper. 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 All right, we're changing off of Chipper. We're going to Manny. And Manny. And Manny. And Manny. Manny and Manny. Those are minor league cards. Very nice. Very nice. What else we got going here? We've got some classic 4 sports, right? Looks like. Pull them out. So we got here some scores. Some Upper Deck preview edition. Upper Deck preview edition. Todd Helton. And then we've got some, these are 91 classic and Kevin Moss, Todd Van Poppel, Cecil Fielder. Yeah, I don't know if this one's going to be a complete set, but 11, yeah, it's 170. It's not a complete set, but it's a stack of them. Well, there we go. What do I see here now? What else is here? What are these? What are these? Oh, okay. These are in like Pokemon sleeves because you can't see through the backs. But these are like the league leader cards and stickers and stuff like that. That's all they are. Topps made these. O-Pee-Chee made these. These happen to be all Topps. Yeah. As far as I can tell. These. More of those Atlantic, Fleer Atlantic cards. Buster Posey, Bowman. Joe Mauer on this side. Bowman Expectations. Joe Mauer. And the other flip side was Buster Posey. Very nice. Joe Mauer, Bowman. Here's Topps HD, very thick card, plastic on both sides, maybe paper sandwiched in the middle. Of Kevin Brown. Here's a Topps 50th anniversary or 50 years of Topps. Sandy Koufax reprint. Diamond Duos from Topps, Maddox and Jeremy Hellickson. Here's a Ty Cobb from whatever, I don't know. May have been Cracker Jacks or something. But it's Topps produced that, so Cooperstown Collection or something like that. There's an Albert Pujols card. First baseman, Albert Pujols for Topps. There's that. There's a mini card of Mel Ott, and it's a Gypsy Queen or something. Champions of the game, champion of games and sports, Mel Ott from Topps. Okay. About a minor league card of Jim Thome. Very nice. Power Plus, Trout and Miggy. So like a 66 design heritage. Clinton Ray, what's up? Here's a Barry Bonds. AL All Topps NL team, Barry Bonds. And that is a insert card. Here's another Topps HD Barry Bonds card. Again, another one of those very thick cards. What's up, Clinton? Hey, can you email me your? You may have already sent it, but can you send me another one with your mailing address so I can at least get that box out to you, and you can pay me when you get the chance. You know that I trust you. All right. Just when you get time, shoot me your address. So here's some action pack cards. Roberto Clemente, 40th anniversary of his pro debut, I guess. There's a franchise gems of Chan Ho Park, franchise gems of A-Rod, and the Chan Ho Park base, along with, looks like another Clemente, and another Clemente, and another Clemente, and yet another Clemente, if I can get it out of there. Yeah, a very young Roberto. Then we've got some kind of all-star card, maybe 6 of 28. Jeff Bagwell, Donruss MVP. Okay. And then there's the Dave Justice and Barry Bonds. And here's a Ken Griffey, number 9 of 10. Ranked 9th in the 90s in home runs, 116 home runs. 90s Dominator. And then we've got some Donruss base cards. And then they also had parallel cards from this set that had the foil printing, and they were a limited number. They weren't all the same. Like the numbers didn't match up. They were their own separate set. Like this one here. This is number 45 of whatever, 100 cards, whatever they had. And that's what it looks like there. All that nice rainbow foil going on there. Barry Larkin, Brian McRae, Doc Gooden, Robin Yount 2 times, another Larkin and a Robin Ventura, and a Marquise Grissom. And there's some Topps bigs here. I don't know what year that is. Might be a couple of years in. No, it's just 1 year. Whatever year it is, might be the first year of Topps bigs. We've got a classic 4 Sports of, says flashback, Mike Messina. And that's about it. We got a lot of this stuff is it's already been sorted out, you know. Just got to go through one more time and pull out guys like Alvarado, and a couple other Kevin Mosses that got in here somehow and stuff like that. But most of these are keeper cards like Dale Murphy. There's a Cal Ripken Jr. This side is Stadium Clubs. Mixed in with Score, mixed in with Fleer, updates, and so on. Tops, and here's some thick cards. These might be Flair cards. Let's see if I can get them out. Yeah, these are Flair. Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson's, Edgar Martinez. So there's a nice little run of Flair. We got some Bowmans in here. Put that right there. And yeah, so anyway, if you're still there, Clinton, email me the mailing address so I can work on getting those cards out to you. And like I said, you can pay me through PayPal when you get a chance. I still have that original $40 still sitting there. So it is what it is, brother. All right. I trust you. You'll pay me. I'll give you a benefit of the doubt. It is what it is, right? We're not here to screw each other over. Yeah, another box that just needs to go upstairs and be put in their rightful boxes. And I'm getting a sign from my wife. We've been almost 2 hours, an hour and 56 minutes. Not bad. So we got a couple more minutes. We're going to cut it off right at the 2-hour mark. So if anybody has any comments or anything like that they want to say, that's fine. We can talk a little bit about cards. If you didn't see what I had for my pickups, guys, go back and restart this in the beginning. The first part of it is all my pickups from today at the flea market. I spent $158 and got 171 cards. So on average, that's less than $1 a card. And I got some good numbered cards in there. So some big names, Walter Payton cards and stuff like that. Numbered cards. Didn't pick up any autographs, even though the guy had some. Okay, so a couple more minutes. Less than 3 minutes. We've got 5 more boxes to go through. And then we'll be pretty much done with the rummage. And I mean, we didn't go through them all right? We didn't go through them all. Because I got a whole bunch of these little ones over here. Like, I got a whole bunch of shoe boxes. Set it here. Put this one away. I have these 2-row boxes, these shoe boxes that we didn't touch. This says 93 Topps Triple Play. Again, this is all part of that Trenton lot, and these are definitely 93 Triple Plays in here. Have not been sorted, but they're here. So, you know, I mean, I've got, I don't know, 50 or 60 boxes of those. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I got at least 33 of them. There's 11 high, 3 in the row. So I got 33 of those that need to be gone through yet as well. So we still have a lot of rummaging to do. And we've got 30 seconds left. So we'll be wrapping it up here in 30 seconds. Besides, I got to go to the bathroom again. It's been 2 hours. I've been drinking my water here, and now it's starting to work its way through my system. Let me get cards out of here. bug land on my head. All right, where am I? Oh, they're all up there. Okay. All those go up there. Let's unplug this camera and see if we can. There we go. Camera and mic are back working. The only way I can get this camera to work is if I unplug the smart camera, because he's too smart for his own britches. I'm sure you younger guys had your parents tell you that. Don't get too smart for your britches. And with that, guys, I'm going to go from here. I'm going to head upstairs and I'm going to watch some videos or whatever and formulate a plan of how I'm going to get to 60,000 and when I'm going to do it. I may wait till the end of the month to start off with a clean month of August to get started, and by the end of the year, get my store to 60,000 cards. I have plenty of inventory. That's not the problem. It's making sure I'm organized enough, make sure I have enough supplies, which means envelopes, top loaders, penny sleeves, stuff like that, card savers, all that kind of, everything that's involved, like labels, anything that's involved with that to get it going. All right, guys. All right. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Get these glasses off. Ooh, I only need them for reading, but now my eyes got to readjust because I've been wearing them for so long. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Enjoy what's left of your weekend. Have a safe upcoming week, and whatever you do, tomorrow you get the grandkids, right? And Friday. Oh, she talked to you already? Okay. So we'll be babysitting this weekend, the grandkids. Well, I'm sorry. Monday for a couple hours and Friday. I wasn't privy to that. But that's not going to stop me from doing what I want to do with my cards and stuff like that and my store. Anyway, guys, so those of you who just got here late, because I see the numbers fluctuating between up and down, go back, restart the video from the beginning, and you'll see all my pickups that I got. Again, I picked up 171 cards for $158, and there are some goodies in there. All right. Peace, everyone. We'll see you guys in the next one. Sorry if you got here late. Just replay it. And the first half, you don't have to watch the whole thing. Second half was rummaging through boxes. And the first half was going over my flea market pickups. All right, guys. I'm out. Have a great rest of your weekend and be safe next week. All right. All right, have a good one. And we are nice work. We're out. Peace. My outro video. I'm going to give him 30 seconds outro. Okay. Peace, everyone.